Nick Muse, new Minnesota Vikings tight end, joins me virtually here inside the TCO studios. And Nick, we're talking off camera, from one North Carolinian to another North Carolinian yourself. Congratulations and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings.
I appreciate it. Yes, sir. I'm glad to be a Viking, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get this thing rolling.
So it's been a few days now since your name was called, and I was telling you earlier that was the most casual, craziest celebrations I've ever seen that you did, jumping into a pool in your yard. But more importantly, has it all settled in yet?
Yeah. I think it's a lot easier knowing that I had a brother go through this process. So, but I just got to be ready to, mature and grow up and understand that this is a professional business, and it's not all fun and games like some of your buddies are in college where you can just goof around all the time. This is people's livelihood. So I definitely got to focus up now that I know that I've made it to where I want to make it. Now I just got to be a productive part of the system.
What has your brother taught you? Tanner is your brother, right? That plays for the Seahawks now.
Yes, sir. He taught me just to stay focused, mature up. I've been a goofy kid all my life, so it's definitely something I need to work on when it comes to this part of my life. But being mature, understanding that you're coming in as a guy who's got to prove himself all over again, like I've done before, and just enjoy the moment, because at the best, I played 12 years, and if not the best, then it is what it is. But just understanding to enjoy the moment, and be here in the moment, and everything will work out on its own, and we'll be perfectly fine.
So if you look at the video of you jumping into the pool, the first thing somebody says is like, okay, this guy is freakishly athletic. He just did a running backflip into a pool and landed it. But two, when you turn on your highlight tape, it's like, oh, this guy, he can get dirty too. Where do you succeed best as a tight end?
Definitely in the passing game. Okay. I feel like I can, I'm 6'5", 265, or 260. I can't really, jump well. I'm not the fastest in the world, but I always have a process to where if I can make you think I'm going right, I'm actually going left. It doesn't matter how fast I am, I'm open. So, I feel like with the knowledge I have in the sport, I know when to, sit in zone, keep going in man, just certain things that you've got to know in football to, obtain the high level that you want to play at. I feel like I definitely can take advice from some of the guys I'm going to be working with, like, Adam Thielen or Irv, or some of them guys who are, going to be Pro Bowlers, already have been Pro Bowlers. But yeah, definitely in the pass game, I need to work a little bit on my run game, staying off my toes. But pass game, I feel like I can create separation and be a guy who can be leaned on third down and stuff like that.
I know. I mean, you were aging me in our pre-interview. You were talking, basically saying how young you were, how old I am, which I still think I'm a little bit young. But the tight end position has evolved since you started playing when you were at William & Mary to your senior year at South Carolina. How has that evolved for you in your process in becoming the tight end you are today?
Well, going from William & Mary to South Carolina, I had to learn the process of blocking. I was the second guy when I got to South Carolina behind Kyle Markway, who's now with the Rams. And he taught me a lot of the ways of, putting your head in there and not being scared of anybody you're going to play. You're going to play, I feel like I'm greatly draft ready and pro ready just because of, the guys I played. I played the Nolan Smith. I played, Georgia to Tennessee to Auburn to Florida back-to-back weeks. So, just understanding that and knowing that I as the tight end, you got to be able to do it all. You got the Kyle Pitts who can, remarkably good at receiving. You got the Jason Wittens who are remarkably good at blocking. But how can you be a tight end? How can you do both things all in one?
Yeah. So do you pride yourself more on, having a mismatch when a nickel is guarding you, or do you enjoy, blocking down on the tight end? Like, what do you pride yourself on most?
I always like to pride myself on blocking. Okay. As I said earlier, I feel like I'm better as a receiver, but if you can block some of these grown men, some of these guys who go home to 2 kids and a wife, been married for 10 years, then you can pretty much do it all. It's about manhood. It's about growing up and being the guy that, the Vikings selected me to be. So, if they need me to block, I'm a block. If they need me to run routes, I'm gonna run routes. But, you got to be able to do it both ways. You got to run routes on them safeties who run 4.4s. And you got to block the guys who are 280 and great with their hands. You got to be able to do it all.
Lastly, Minnesota Vikings fans are excited to have you. I know it's the transition moving up here is going to start here very soon. So before you get here, what is one thing you can tell Minnesota Vikings fans that they're getting from you once you put on that purple and gold?
I'm a competitor. I'm not perfect. I might drop a ball or two. I might miss a block or two. But at the end of the day, I'm a competitor. If they need me to be a special teams ace, that's what I'm going to be. If they need to be the third string tight end, I'm going to be the best third string tight end we got. If we need to be second, I'll be the second best tight end we got. If they need me to be first string, I'll be the first string best tight end we got. And, I'm going to take it to the bank. I'm a seventh rounder. I feel like my grade should have been more around the third round, and I'm going to prove why. I don't think I got as much opportunity as I wanted in college, but, when the opportunity comes, I'll make the most of it. I'm going to be a guy who can help on the 53-man roster. So you can almost bank on it.
I'm excited for you, Nick, man. I can't wait to have you up here, and I'm sure Minnesota Vikings fans are excited to have you on this team in 2022. Appreciate your time today, man.
Yes, sir. No doubt. I appreciate you hit me up and let me voice my opinion and what I think I can do to help the Vikings.